Hey guys, today we're going to talk about shin splints, why they happen, and how to treat them. If any of you have ever had shin splints, you guys know it feels like a dull ache down the whole front lower half of your leg. And what that actually is tiny little muscle tears and a little bit of bone inflammation along the posterior and anterior tibialis. Typically the most common cause of shin splints is doing too much too fast. Let's say for instance you want to run cross country for your school and you haven't run a mile all summer. In the first week of practice, you guys are running 5 miles a day. That's going to cause a breakdown, and typically the shins are going to be the area that's going to hurt the most. Some other causes that are common is having tight calf muscles. Having tight calf muscles is going to cause that anterior tibialis to really tighten up and create shin splints through here. So that anterior tibialis is a part on the outside part of the shin, that real thick area, and that's typically where most of you guys commonly get shin splints. Another issue that causes shin splints is overpronation. So if you're really flat-footed, that's going to cause the posterior tibialis to be stretched out over long periods of time. So the posterior tibialis is actually the inside part of the shin that's going to remain stretched, and this can be really painful. Worn out shoes, another issue. If you're out running a lot for an extended period of time in worn out shoes that have no shock absorption, it's going to cause a breakdown. And then the last one that's unfortunately just genetics. If one leg is a little bit longer than the other, make sure you guys wear your orthotics in your shoes, and if you don't have orthotics, make sure you go and get some. All right, now let's talk about some ways to treat shin splints. Okay, one of the best ways is going to be just to ice. And this is one of my favorite ways to ice shins is just go buy you a pack of Dixie cups, fill them up with water, throw them in the freezer, and then all you have to do is just peel away the paper. And then all you're going to do is take this and just massage it up and down that shin for as long as you can stand it, and try to do this about 3 to 4 times daily to decrease that recovery time. All right, and the next one is foam rolling. So we talked about having tight calf muscles. So foam rolling those calf muscles out and releasing some of that tightness will help to alleviate some of those shin splints. Another thing you can foam roll is your shin splints too. I wouldn't recommend doing this if they're in a lot of pain, but as some preventative maintenance before you actually have shin splints is you can roll them out too. All right guys, so a basic rule of thumb is if you can't walk without pain, then you shouldn't be running or practicing yet. So once you do get to that point and you're ready to practice, it's not a bad idea to wrap your shins for a while to help with some of that shock absorption until you are fully recovered. A few things to remember: if you are actively recovering, resting and icing your shin splints, and after about 3 weeks they're not getting any better, then it's probably time to go visit a physical therapist. Also remember, shin splints are a dull ache all the way up and down the lower half of the leg. If you're starting to feel just a sharp pain in one area, it's possible that it could be a stress fracture or something worse, and if that's the case, make sure you go see a physical therapist as soon as possible. Okay guys, so if you have any questions about anything I talked about in this video, leave it in the comment section below and I'll talk to you guys soon. Remember, don't just be an athlete, be a fast athlete.